Don't delete their video. I'm tired of the censorship. It's really annoying. On to the next note. Bin Laden's mother spoke out for the first time since 9/11. I mean, they're saying for the first time. I don't know how much she's talked to the press, but The Guardian did a whole expose, and the title of it was, "My son Osama, the Al-Qaeda leader's mother, speaks out for the first time." So it's like a whole expose. I have to say it's pretty funny and strange, but this is what they do. It's like Trump. Think about how sad this is. I'm just gonna. I don't even want to connect these dots, but I'm gonna connect these dots. Trump can't get a positive piece in any of these articles. They manipulate, they rig everything. I'm going to do a video later about how the internet's being rigged in every sort of way. By us, by me, by you, and by the corporations. I'm going to do a whole piece on it. It's going to be great later. But for now, Trump can't get positive press to save his life. And they do an expose on Bin Laden's mother and make her look like Kim Kardashian. And oh my goodness, she's such a great person. And I'm not saying I don't know Bin Laden's mom. Maybe she's amazing and had nothing to do with it. I'm sure she was. But isn't it pathetic when liberal media won't even give Donald Trump a positive article? Not even one nice article where they show him in a nice light, like with a nice picture. But this Bin Laden article, it's like a Playboy from the 1990s. And I'm not talking about nude. I'm talking about like, oh my goodness, what a legend. It's like you read this thing, you think it's like Mother Teresa. So I'm just saying, I mean, give Trump a chance if you're going to give Bin Laden's mom a chance. Come on. But anyway, so there's a picture of Bin Laden in Sweden when he's younger. And it looks like the Partridge Family. You got Bin Laden next to all his friends in Sweden, literally dressed like the Partridge Family. And they're like, she's like, you know, my son was a hip, trendy Swede. It's like, sheesh. Anyway, it's ridiculous. So you got that picture of Bin Laden. You got the mom in the hijab posing like this. She's got her arm. And it's like, she's like, They're like, Bin Laden's mom finally speaks out about Bin Laden. Whoa. She's such a legend. It's like, it's crazy that it's like, you can see the way they frame everything. And I told you, I'm going to do a whole thing on that later. And I'm going to really call out the frame. Like we're going to talk Matrix, but I mean, it's just pretty wild. And my personal thoughts on it, I always talk about, first of all, if you guys really want to, everyone always asks when I got red pilled. And Emily, when did you get red pilled? Go listen to my music from 2008, 2009. I'm not saying you have to like rap music. Maybe you don't want to, but this is for the more, trendy youngsters that want to listen to it, whatever. Listen to the stuff I was saying in 2008, 2009. I got so much gems. Like there's so much stuff. I was talking about the media manipulation in 2008. I was talking about Bin Laden in 2009. Like these seeds have been planted. I've been outside the matrix for a minute. Of course, politically, I dabbled a little bit, but that's why I'm saying, like, hear me out. But Bin Laden, one of the craziest things to me is the media and, political entities convinced everybody that Bin Laden was like hiding in a cave. Like they convinced you, they gave you the mindset of like Bin Laden, beard, wild boy, like he's hiding with camels in a cave. He's such a crazy rogue, poor, like that's the visual that people had of Bin Laden. Like he was just this guy hiding in a cave. Like, oh, he orchestrated all this stuff, but he's probably just in a cave somewhere. Bin Laden is from a multi-billion-dollar family in Saudi Arabia. They're not poor. I'm sure he was not hiding in a cave. I mean, if anything, the cave was probably pimped out with like literally like a multi-million-dollar cave that was like a mansion in, New York City or I don't know, anywhere in the world. It's like this dude was not just hiding in a cave. I'm sorry, I just don't believe that. When he comes from a multi-billion-dollar like oil tycoon family, many who have worked with people in the United States, I don't even want to get into that, but it's like, who are these people? Who are they working with? But overall, I just think it's such a goofy expose. But, I give a platform to everybody. It's just like the hypocrisy. It's like Bin Laden's mom gets a platform. George Bush's mom gets a platform. Like racist people get a platform. But God forbid you talk about a conservative in a nice light. Let's take their television show away. It's like this hypocrisy is just bubbling. So it's like, yeah, I get it. She wants to tell her story. Bin Laden, he was a rogue kid. He ran away and did all this shady stuff. I mean, I don't doubt it, but come on. It's just like this whole puff piece and just the whole perception of Bin Laden and how the events went down and how we went to the Middle East and we attacked Iraq and Afghanistan, even though, 16 or I don't know, maybe 10 of the 19 or 15 of the 19, check me on the math, but almost a majority of the hijackers of 9/11 were from Saudi Arabia. So we do Russia's meddling in our elections and, we got to go to Iraq, but it was mostly people from Saudi Arabia. I'm not saying all people from Saudi Arabia are doing it, but it's like, come on, like nothing about the narrative makes sense. He's not hiding in a cave. He wasn't just like hiding out in Afghanistan in a cave. I don't know. I don't want to get into it because it's so long, but that's the story. Osama Bin Laden's mom speaks out for the first time, and apparently she's like the Kim Kardashian of the hijab, and apparently Bin Laden looked like the Partridge Family, because that's what a lot of Middle East parts looked like before they got destroyed by wars and terrorism and all this horrible stuff. So that's used to be what Iran looked like and many other places.